Hi everyone, my name is Ella and I'm a first year software engineering student here at Lancaster. I'm switching things up today by bringing you on a weekend back home with me. So join me and discover what student life is like outside of campus and to find out more about Lancaster University's super accessible transport links. So I first set off in the morning and the campus was so bright and sunny today, it was absolutely gorgeous. First stop was Alexandra Square, where it was looking so bright and pretty this morning. I double checked the bus schedule and then went down to the underpass, which is the university's super easy and convenient bus stop. There's so many different buses that you can get from the underpass, including one that goes straight to the train station, which is super convenient. However, I wanted to pick up some lunch in the city centre first, so I got on the bus and in about 15 minutes I was in the city centre ready to pick up my lunch. There's so many different great options for lunch in Lancaster, but I went to Roast because you can get a baguette from there for £2.50 and it's so delicious. After getting my lunch, I headed to the train station, which is only about a 5 or 10 minute walk outside of town. I always take a detour and go via the castle because it is so pretty. I arrived at the train station and there are so many different trains you can get from here. Like major cities like Manchester, Edinburgh, Leeds, London, there are so many different places you can go to. I come from Huddersfield in West Yorkshire, so I just got the train back to Leeds via the Yorkshire Dales. It was such a pretty journey. Before I knew it, I was in Leeds train station, ready to get onto my connection train to Halifax. The final train was only about 20 minutes long, and before I knew it, I was on home turf, which I was so happy about. I hadn't been home since term had started. I was lucky enough to get a lift home to Huddersfield, and then I saw my guinea pigs as soon as I got in. I'd missed them so much. I then did some uni work just to stay caught up on everything. And then we headed out to the fish and chip shop with my mum, and we were going to pick up so many different portions of fish and chips to go and surprise my grandparents because they had no idea that I'd come back home from uni for the weekend. Honestly, I'd recommend surprising your family if you ever get the chance. It is so fun. We were honestly so shocked that I'd come back, and so was my cat as well. He was so happy to see me. Fish and chips was really tasty as well. When I got home, I sat and had some quality time with my guinea pigs. Say missing my pets was one of the hardest things moving to uni, but it was so nice to go home and be able to visit them. And then after that, I headed to bed. Today, I was awoken by my mum who had brought me a coffee, which I'd really missed. It's the little things like that you really miss when you're at university. And I got dressed up and put on my makeup because I had a family gathering to attend. Also, I thought I'd add in a sneaky cameo of the duck pond that my house overlooks because it reminds me so much of Lancaster. Anyways, back to my weekend. So the family gathering that I was attending was in Manchester, which meant that I had to stay in a hotel room. We were in Manchester to celebrate my stepmom's 40th birthday, and I was in charge of making her Krispy Kreme donut cake look really cool, and I hope I did a good job. The party was really nice though, and it was such a good night. The next morning, I grabbed some breakfast and then we were back on the road to Lancaster. As well as being an hour and 20 on the train from Manchester, it's only about an hour's drive as well, which is really convenient. Although studying is really important at university, it's also important to take care of yourself, go home and take breaks when you need to as well. Thank you guys so much for following me on my weekend home. I hope this video gave you guys some more insight about university life, and thank you so much for watching.